become the first team since 1987 to win an NCAA tournament team or an NCAA tournament game after having 4 or more players foul out. Coach Sampson is joined by senior Jamal Shed, 21 points, 10 assists in 44-plus minutes tonight, and redshirt sophomore guard Emmanuel Sharp, a career-high 30. We'll start with the comments from Coach Sampson and then take questions for the student athletes. Coach?
That's a perfect record for Houston, to have 4 players foul out and still find a way to win. You know, one of the things I kept hearing was how much better Texas A&M was from the last time that we played them, and how maybe we weren't. And they were right. Texas A&M is a lot better than the first time we played them. Taylor, Obaseki, Radford, those guys are really good. There's a reason why they were dominating the SEC at the end of the year. But regardless of who we put on the floor tonight, our kids didn't play together, they played for each other. And there's a big difference in that. A lot of teams play together, but teams that play for each other. You know, it's the first time I've done this year is that, you know, we lost 4 starters from last year's team. Jarris Walker, Marcus Sasser, Shimon Mark, and then a special guy in Reggie Chaney. And I hadn't mentioned Reggie other than when we watched him on film, but I brought Reggie up at halftime. I said that, what would Reggie do, J1? What would Reggie do, Javier? Because I didn't think either one of those guys played very good the first half. So I asked him about Reggie. And as soon as I said it, out of the corner of my eye, I saw Jamal got really emotional. Ramon got really emotional. So that one was for Big Reg. You know, they were at full strength and played well. Texas A&M played great tonight. I mean, you can tell they're a lot better team than when we played them early. But as good as they play, we had the best player on the floor, Jamal Shed. And sometimes at the end, that's all you need. Now, as far as we're up 12, was that our biggest lead at the end of the game before they tied it? 13. You know, somebody's going to say, well, what happened? Well, in case you didn't watch the game, let me explain how this thing happens. You go 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and they come down, shoot and miss, balls batted around. Next thing you know, somebody spits it out and they make it 3. Okay, with a couple unfortunate turnovers, with a couple unfortunate calls go our way, but you give all the credit to Texas A&M there. You know, you don't make any excuses. Their kids were fighting their hearts out. That's one of the things that makes Texas A&M so good. That's why they won 5 straight SEC games, is how hard they fight. But you saw 2 teams do that tonight. We have a tremendous culture that's built on the kids that we bring into our program. You know, we're not much of a, you know, a lot of teams, and the portal's been good to us. LJ Cryer came from the portal. Damian came from the portal. But it's the homegrown guys like Jamal came in as a 17-year-old freshman, J1 Roberts, 17-year-old freshman, Emmanuel, 18-year-old freshman, Javier Francis, 17-year-old freshman, Ramon Walker came in as a freshman. You know, most of our guys came in as freshmen and stayed. And probably the statistic that still blows me away in this day and age is in our top 10 players over the last 10 years, we've only had 2 kids transfer that was in our top 10.